Hey everyone, Wayne Grayson here, online editor of Equipment World, where each week we bring you new videos on the latest in construction equipment, work trucks, and pickup trucks. In today's video, we'll be talking about the new land management configuration of Caterpillar's 299D3 XE. This machine is part of Caterpillar's new D3 series of compact track loaders and skid steers. Now, if you missed our initial coverage of this new lineup, be sure to check that out right here. This 299D3 XE is purpose-built for heavy-duty mulching, mowing, and brush cutting. It's powered by a 110 horsepower Cat C 3.8 engine. It has a high-flow, high-pressure auxiliary hydraulic system which delivers 40 gallons per minute. It also has a ton of guarding and features designed to keep dust and debris out of the cab and other areas of the machine. My colleague Tom Jackson has more info on this new land management configuration, so I'm going to shoot it over to him now. Tom, what have you got?
Okay, Tom Jackson here with Equipment World Magazine in Clayton, North Carolina. I'm at Caterpillar's Building Construction Products Division here in North Carolina, and one of the new machines they've showed us is their forest management land clearing machine. It's a 299D3 XE machine. It's basically a big compact track loader, ruggedly built to do forest clearing and power line clearing and land management in areas where it's pretty tough. And one of the things they've done that's real smart is they've added external fuel tanks on both sides of the machine. Gives a little more weight and stability, and you get 58 gallons of fuel total, which means you can work all day without having to worry about refilling your diesel. A lot of guys will be way out in the woods. They have to come back to a diesel refueling station or a diesel truck, or it's just not a very good situation if you run out of fuel in the middle of the woods. But 58 gallons here should get you through most days. Couple of real interesting thing about it, it comes fire suppression ready, so if you're working in areas where there is fire hazards and you have to be very wary of that, then they can completely guard this machine so that you got the maximum fire protection in case that's the situation you operate in. If you look up top, there is an auxiliary hydraulic cooler up there. Basically, you know, a cool machine is a happy machine, and if you work in the Southwest, anywhere where the ambient temperatures are fairly high on a regular basis, you need to get this to keep your hydraulics cool, keep the system performing to its optimal capacity. A couple other things that come along. Caterpillar has a brand new brush cutting head here. It's got a very unique cutter design they've come up with. It's basically called a bite limiting cutter. So what that does is that when you're mulching through limbs and brush and trees, it cuts the stuff up into fine, what Caterpillar described to us as kind of potato chip slices. So instead of leaving behind sticks and large branches and pieces of wood that can take longer to decompose on the forest floor, this actually cuts it up into a finer grade of mulch that quickly decomposes on the forest floor and makes the job look cleaner and does a better job of things overall. The other thing that's really interesting about the machine, and this is true of all Caterpillar mulching heads, is they have this dial indicator that the operator can see from the cab, and it shows you've got a green, a yellow, and a red. And what that indicates is how well your mulching head is doing, you know, how hard it is working. If it's in the green, you're fine. Your rotations are about the right speed to do the job. If you get into the yellow, you should probably slow down the rotation of the cutter head. And if it goes into the red, you're imminently about ready to stall the machine out. So Caterpillar has a saying, fast is slow and slow is fast. This gives you the ability to slow down the machine so you don't stall out the machine and keep the work going, even though you might progress a little bit slower. Not stalling out the machine makes you work faster. So that's a real good feature they have there. The other thing, of course, is the cab is completely sealed and pressurized with AC and heat. So in these applications, there's dust and all kinds of debris floating around. But with this cab, you can be locked in tight with fresh air, cool air, heated air, whatever you need, and you don't have to worry about ingesting a lot of dust or getting that stuff in your eye or in your cab and have to clean it out later. So it's a new forestry package. If you're into that business, you ought to check it out. I mentioned this is a D3 machine, the 299D3, and what that means is a new generation of Caterpillar machines, and they can accept Caterpillar's smart attachments. And we've got another video with a D3 machine. It's actually a skid steer with a smart backhoe attachment on it. So you should check that out and see how that smart attachment technology works.
So that will wrap it up on the new 299D3 XE Land Management CTL from Caterpillar. What do you think of this new land management machine? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, we thank you so much for watching and appreciate your time. If you want more videos on construction equipment, pickup trucks, and work trucks, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and the bell for notifications. Again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.